Mr. President, I join my senior senator today to honor our friend Dominick Ruggerio, who was both president and the dean of the Rhode Island Senate. President Ruggerio, who passed away last month, was affectionately known as Donnie. He leaves behind his children, Amanda and Charles, and 4 beloved grandchildren. Donnie was a graduate of 2 great Rhode Island institutions, LaSalle Academy and Providence College. At LaSalle, Senator Reed was his schoolmate and teammate on the football team. After finishing college, Donnie served as a policy aide for former Lieutenant Governor Tom DeLuglio, who was a Rhode Island classic in his own right. Donnie went on to spend many years with Labor's local union 271, serving in multiple leadership roles. Donnie's career in public service continued when he was elected to the Rhode Island House of Representatives in 1981, where he stayed for a few years until making the jump to the Rhode Island Senate in 1984, where then State Senator Jack Reed was again his teammate in the State Senate. The Senate was Donnie's home. For over 4 decades, he was the champion for residents of District 4, which includes parts of North Providence and Providence. After holding several leadership positions in the Senate, he was elected by his peers to serve as Rhode Island Senate President in 2017. His legacy at the State House will be defined by his decades of forceful advocacy for working people and his practical, highly effective style of legislating. He never forgot his background as a laborer, never stopped working to create opportunities for working men and women. To that end, he fought for a higher minimum wage and for specific projects that would create union family-supporting jobs. He also led the charge to eliminate lead pipes, making our tap water safer to drink for Rhode Islanders. Among his many accomplishments was his work to address the state's opioid crisis. He created a fund to support statewide opioid treatment, recovery, prevention, and education programs, and shaped a law to ensure that filling a prescription for life-saving anti-overdose medication would not create a barrier for Rhode Islanders getting life insurance. I'm grateful in particular for Donnie's leadership on climate. He sponsored legislation that put Rhode Island on a path to 100% renewable energy by 2033. When that legislation was signed into law, it was the most aggressive statewide energy standard anywhere in the country. Donnie was beloved by his lifelong North Providence community, and he was always a pleasure to work with. In a profession that is not always gentlemanly, he was always a gentleman. He took pride in the Senate being a place where people had, as he would say, always been able to disagree without being disagreeable. So I thank Senate President Ruggerio for his dedicated and successful service to our state. I offer my condolences to his family. We will miss him. I yield the floor.